This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
A burrito going in.
That was don't give up now.
Oh, Danielson.
It's over.
Well, Paul Turner's checking. Here's a pickup. Brody. Roll up by Danielson. Anybody gets that credit? 1-2. No. Woo. So close. And another pickup. Oh, whoa. Oh, the psycho knee again.
Didn't get all of it.
Welcome everybody who didn't get all of it, and I am all out of clever things to say about the Wrestlepalooza weekend we have ahead of us. So I'm just going to get right to it. To get to your weekly wrestling talk, we're ready to lay the smack down. The whole Fatal 4 is here, including myself, Paul, but also B-Rob.
Gentlemen, if I could have the floor for a moment.
Oh, no.
So, as of the release of this episode, it will be September 19th. On this day, 17 years ago, me and Miss B-Rob got married.
Happy birthday.
So, I know she'll never hear this because she don't listen to anything I do. She doesn't support me that way. But I would like to say happy anniversary because it's our anniversary.
It's your anniversary.
I wanted to play that song so bad, but I don't want us to get DMCA'd. And
we can't lose out on our great ads for Chumba Casino.
Yeah, no shit, right? But it's been a journey. It's been some rough times, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And I appreciate you. I love you. Happy anniversary.
Speaking of tough times, we got Cody.
Yeah, we do.
Hard times.
Paul, you ready to put the Paul in Wrestlepalooza?
Yeah, probably. I'll probably do that.
Paul,
All right.
you
Then
need
I'll
to do a limited edition shirt for the shop that says Wrestlepalooza.
Ain't nobody buying that shit. They don't even want our current shirts.
You're right.
Which you can find if you go to fatal4pod.com and click shop at the top. We got cool merch there. And I need to check with our artiste if the new shirt's almost ready.
We still need a Spooky Boys shirt.
We got that. It's ready to go.
Uh-oh. October, here we come.
Well, if Paul puts the Paul in Wrestlepalooza, our other host puts the Loza in Wrestlepalooza, it's Noah.
I
Got it.
was
The
hosting
shape
this show.
of an L on my forehead. Hey now.
What if we changed the way we did our show intros where everyone has to intro the next guy? That'd be weird.
We do it snake
Hey, we
style.
can work on that. I'm down
Popcorn
with that.
intros. Sorry, I just really wanted to call Noah a loser.
That'd be so funny if we're like, popcorn B-Rob.
I
You have to
love
say it like that
popcorn.
too.
Guess what I'm eating?
What you guys been up to?
My wife.
Well,
Yeah, me too. B-Rob's wife. That joke's so fucking lame and everyone does it all the time. Have you guys noticed that everyone on the internet is the exact same type of funny?
Like what do you
every-
mean? Just like the
every-
internet candor of humor?
Yeah, just the way that everyone, like, they'll always make the same fucking joke. It's never that good. Like, whatever the joke of the time is, they'll chime in with it in the comments of, like, a Reddit post or even an Instagram. And
wow, Paul going on a rant about the internet. That wasn't on my bingo card.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the shit. First of all, who the fuck has bingo cards? No one gave them out at the beginning of the year.
My
Hey.
mom.
This is how I discovered that I'm a huge loser and everyone got bingo cards in the entire world except for me.
Me and my wife enjoy going to bingo.
Okay, what's on your bingo card? Is it making a joke about bingo cards in the comments of Instagram?
No, it's B16 and various other combinations of letters and numbers.
I used to go to bingo with my grandmother when she was alive, and I don't know.
Killed her. Bingo killed her. They put her in that little tumbler and rolled her around until she was
I'm glad you didn't go to bingo with your grandmother when she was dead.
Yeah, like
fucked up.
bingo at Bernie's and shit.
See
But,
what I
like,
mean? See what I mean about bad jokes that everyone on the internet has? I was the only one going there. No one thought about putting grandma on the bingo tumbler. But
Yeah.
Cody's like, what if she was dead and you went?
No, but like every time they would do the B for the number or whatever, they'd be like B16 or something like that or whatever. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to be 16 one day. You know, just like I would relate that to age because I was a stupid ass little kid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's about right.
Anyway, the internet sucks. How about that?
Yeah, the internet's not...
A lot of stuff sucks lately, but
the last 2 weeks has taught me anything. It's that the internet is bad.
a lot of bad stuff going
I
on,
mean,
which is
The internet
probably
just
weird to listen
reveals
to
the
us
truth
host a
sometimes.
like I don't know what other media people are consuming, but I can't imagine it's any good. So hopefully we can do an hour and a half or hour of wrestling talk about pro wrestling.
I get a couple more of these drinks in me. We get more than that.
Which I don't know if you noticed, as someone who's been on the internet, half of it really sucks and you shouldn't watch it because it supports all these horrible things. I'm like, fuck, can I just watch Joe Hendry do his entrance without getting yelled at?
Mm-hmm.
Is it too much to ask to like enjoy AJ Lee's presence?
This is going to be a sad day when Joe Hendry shows up to the greatest Royal Rumble WrestleMania.
Oh boy.
I mean, will it be sad?
For somebody, it will.
It might feel a little icky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you commit to those shows feeling icky, it's fine. You just soak in that ick.
I don't know.
And then you get to respect the women for their cool outfits.
Mm-hmm.
We are women respecters around here.
Mm-hmm. So much so that I avert my eyes when I watch wrestling now.
Because there's too many hot women.
There's too many hot women, man. It distracts me. I can't enjoy the wrestling because it's so fucking hot.
Well, you know who won't be around any of the hot women soon is Andrade.
Yeah.
Right, Cody?
Yeah. What's up with that, huh? So this is kind of unexpected news over the week that
Probably the most unexpected thing to happen in the last 2 weeks.
It wasn't on my bingo card.
Of all the things that have happened newsworthy in the last week, 2 weeks, Andrade being released wasn't on my bingo card.
Definitely not. Andrade was moved to the alumni section of WWE.com, and Fightful Select confirmed it that he was released. And
now Andrade is like, I guess WWE isn't on my business card. He's a little funnier than everybody.
He was just a touch more original.
So I don't think the full details are out exactly on what happened here, but several different reports are saying that it was definitely disciplinary, and that he, according to John Alba, had at least one wellness policy violation during his latest run, and he was suspended without pay. And that he was also escorted out of the building during a show, and he like ghosted WWE at one point. So
it's my understanding that he showed up to work while suspended, and that's why he was escorted out, or was it for something else?
It might be that, because it was in relation to his suspension. So it very well might be that, according to the report. Very unexpected. I mean, he didn't really do much except put on some cool matches. Like the stuff with Carmelo Hayes that he was doing.
The stuff that he did with Phoenix was pretty good, and it seemed like they were getting somewhere with that, and then it stopped abruptly.
What about the many matches he had with Carmelo Hayes?
That's okay. Those are not good. They're all exactly the same. I would just move Phoenix over to Raw at this point.
I think that's what they're doing.
They have to.
That's why
he needs help.
Penta's feuding with New Day. Yeah.
And then you can spin it off with the Viking Raiders being mad that they weren't allowed to help. So then you get Lucha Bros and Viking Raiders.
I don't know if we'll ever know exactly what happened here. It's definitely weird. Where does he go from here? I mean, I don't think he necessarily burned a bridge with AEW, but
okay.
I mean, I don't think he burned it.
You don't think that?
No, I think maybe he like
You don't remember the stories that folks like him and Alistair and Rusev like wouldn't even fucking come to work if they had to lay down for people, and then like Alistair started showing up again, but like Andrade was never on those shows. They all clearly hate him over there. Look at the MJF tweets.
That seems like they're working. I don't know. I feel like
let's work that match. Everyone wants to see MJF versus Andrade.
I don't know.
I think he's required to sell cars now.
Yeah, guys, I see what you're saying, Cody. Because like, not only AEW, but like he used to have a relationship with AAA, and now AAA is owned by WWE. He could go to CMLL, but they have a relationship with AEW. Like, where does he go? Just indie behind the bowling alley?
No, you just stay. Goddamn, you go to CMLL or some crazy shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. CMLL has a relationship with AEW,
so
there might be something.
Start a podcast.
Start a podcast.
You know how bad that would be.
Yeah, as someone who does it.
You know what? Andrade starting a podcast would not be on my bingo card.
I mean, I guess the only other indie that doesn't have any affiliations with the big two and has some notoriety would be like DPW.
Yeah. DPW, MLW.
Yeah, MLW. Yeah, that is where, you know what, B-Rob, you're right. MLW is where the unwanted toys go, because that's where Matt Riddle is, and he also apparently fucked that up recently too.
You can also go on the West Coast to West Coast, which is the name of the promotion, and AWA. There's NWA if you want to get real bold, if you get desperate.
It's not based off everything you guys have said. He should sell cars.
Mm-hmm.
He'd make more money
on Car Day.
That's what it should be called.
That's his app. Go to oncarday.com.
Rent a car for a day.
Oh yeah. Has anybody used what's that car renting app?
Carvana?
No, it's the other one where people just give you their car.
That one. No,
what is that shit called?
Damn, I used it and I can't remember it.
It's not Verbo. That's the rent a house, but not
the house one. Yeah, that's other Airbnb.
Damn it! I have the app and I can't remember because I
look at your phone.
Turo.
Yeah, Turo. There it is. Yeah, I erased it. I did that thing to where I erased it from my home screen, but I still have the app. Yeah, I used Turo on my I went to Virginia, I think, and I got it Turo. I tried it for the first time. It was quick and easy. It kind of freaked me out though, because the dude had air tags in his car, because you're renting this car from a person. Like, it's like me renting a car from Noah. So this guy had air tags in his car, and it was picking up on my iPhone, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm texting this dude. I was like, hey man, do you got air tags in this car? He's like, yeah, I got a couple of vehicles, and that's how I kind of keep track of them. I was like, all right, cool. As long as you know they're here, we straight.
Yeah. Air tags in cars is a bit sus.
Mm-hmm.
Can be sus.
Just gotta know where his cars are going.
Well, I got to put one in my dad's car because he's 92 years old and he shouldn't be fucking driving.
You shouldn't put an air tag in his car. You should steal his keys.
Well, he lives 3 hours away, so it's hard to do.
You just drive 3 hours and pick him up. What are you talking about?
I do that, but I can't.
And then drop him off at fucking Congress where he works.
Nice.
He did go to the courthouse today, by the way. Side note.
Well, speaking of side notes, Tony Khan had a media call for All Out today.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was on my bingo card.
He was asked about WWE running WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Khan said that he was indeed interested in running a big show in the spring of 2027.
Well,
He should.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is like a slam dunk decision, because one of the worst things about WWE doing WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia is that it kind of blocks out like the indies and all the other WrestleCon and all these other things that usually
Yeah,
occur
they kind of
and bring in
leech off
lots
of
of eyes and revenue. And they ain't doing that shit in Saudi. So I think this is a very smart move to just whatever WrestleMania weekend is that year, AEW should host a huge show. And WrestleCon and all those folks should go to wherever AEW is.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a good turn of the tide or whatever, but like the question I would ask to you is like, if they did do that, do you think it was cemented as a yearly show that they would have to do it every year going forward?
No. I think they do it because it's the opportunity.
But they could. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is
super successful.
Unless WWE does Saudi Arabia every year, which would be a huge fucking disaster.
Oh, please don't do
fans,
that.
Then there's no reason for AEW to do it every year, because if that were the case, then it would look like they're following WrestleMania. This year, they're providing a WrestleMania for people who are not getting WrestleMania.
Yeah, and that,
as they've been doing, they're providing an alternative.
Yeah, and that was also like a point Tony Khan made early on as well, because like people were asking if he was going to run shows in the vicinity of WrestleMania and all kinds of stuff like that, and he was against that because of the point Paul made.
Well, I like what Noah said. A lot of people call it counter programming, but I call it providing an alternative.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we didn't talk about Saudi last week at all, so this is the first time we've talked about this. But
I thought we talked about it before the show, that you guys said y'all talked about it last week.
B-Rob did, but there's no way we did because this was announced 6 days ago. So yeah, WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi Arabia in 2027. Yeah, I mean, I like watching wrestling in the afternoon, so there's that.
Man, it would be so funny if that's what triggered a bunch of people being like, "Oh, Cody wants to watch wrestling in the afternoon, so it's okay." Full ass multi-paragraph blue sky post.
All I'm doing is looking for the bright side in this because I think it's not good. But
yeah,
again,
I like WWE. I like wrestling, but I don't have to fucking agree with every decision everyone makes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I do like afternoon WrestleMania, and maybe it'll only be a 1 day thing. You think they'll do a two? Did they say it would be a 2 night or a 1 night?
I hope it's not.
I can only assume it's 2 nights. It's really hard to imagine them going back to 1 night, even for a Saudi show.
Do we think, and I think we talked about this over drinks over the weekend, but are these big shows like the Rumble and WrestleMania the time where they get relaxed with their women outfits? And my reason being, like, I know they have their culture there, if that's what you would like to call it. But, like, everyone there watches the product. They know what Rhea Ripley's fucking cheeks look like. So the idea that they have to go there and cover up is a little
weird. Yeah.
I guess weird is the word we could use. Are these major shows where you have to have like a 30-woman Rumble the time where they're like, all right, people can just wear their wrestling gear?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting discussion. We'll have the answer next year. But
yeah. I don't know. Because, like, the way that they're buying their way into the United States or whatever is just like there's got to be some exchange at some point, I believe. You know, I believe it could happen one day.
Right. I mean, they let Natalya stop wearing big T-shirts, so at this point, Liv Morgan can show cheek.
It is the law there, though, right?
Well,
I mean, it's not the. I mean,
it's not like the laws.
Let's not get into
it.
Let's not get into it. Let's not get into it.
Fair
what
enough.
are laws anyway? Plus, they could just say it's okay.
Yeah, for up to 30 days without congressional consent.
They control what the laws are, and they control who's coming into the country to do wrestling. They could just say, yeah, these guys can not. They can show cheek tonight.
1 night only.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's. I don't know. There was that brief period of time where they're like, look, we made progress. And that's all stopped. Now it's like, look, we have Goldberg. Like, we've gone from big T-shirts to skin-tight clothes to Goldberg. And that's where progress stopped. And
Yeah. You remember when they got that dude, that sumo wrestler, because they thought
Akebono?
Yokozuna was still alive?
yes.
Yeah, everyone was making the jokes this week of like, oh, the WrestleMania card is going to be Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker and The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and which that one might actually happen. John Cena versus Kurt Angle. Like, I don't know.
Kurt Angle cannot feel his fingers.
Right, exactly.
Or his face.
I think we might see The Rock on the show. I think Cena's really done. I don't think Cena's coming back. I don't know. We'll see.
I hate the story that like we want to get everybody that's ever meant anything, and I'm like, that's cool, man. But also, why don't you just get the people that you watch every week that are good that you want in the first place?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Like I said, man, they just buying their way into the U.S.
I mean, they've already bought their way into the U.S. Tom Brady's playing football there. Like,
yeah, I know. There's arranged marriages behind shit like this. So I mean,
it's all not.
Hey,
our
whoa,
favorite
whoa,
stuff.
whoa, whoa.
I think we made that clear.
Yeah, we already got rid of some stuff. So fuck it.
Don't come here if you don't like that stuff.
That is looking ahead to 2027. Let's look a little closer ahead to 2026, where it is looking like Joe Hendry will become full-time in the WWE.
Hey, I'm looking forward to 2028. Know what I'm saying?
No, what happens then?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
But yeah, report came out today that Joe Hendry is expected to be full-time in WWE by 2026. He is still currently employed by TNA, but
allegedly, no one can prove it.
But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, feels like an unspoken thing at this point that as soon as his contract's up, he's signing full-time with WWE. So,
I mean, he's at NXT every week now. There was some story that came out a few weeks ago that was like, he's going to be there every week going forward. So it sure sounds like the Jordan Grace thing where it's TNA deal. I'm going to ride these dates out. And we also saw like he's lost to everybody in TNA. He's definitely doing the, leaving the territory gimmick.
Curtain call.
Good for him. I hope he evolves a bit because I do love.
Whoa! Don't put him on Evolve.
No, let's not do that.
You don't want him to go hang out with Joe Cappuccino?
I mean, that might be cool.
No, Joe Coffey left. He wrestles somewhere else now.
No, that's Cappuccino Jones.
I'm sorry, Cappuccino.
I was going to say,
how foolish of me.
Joe Cappuccino was definitely like what we would have done as a TNA joke back in 2006 for Joe Coffey.
Tony D'Angelo goes to TNA.
Hey, what's Joey
Cappuccino over here starting a mob.
Joe Cappuccino is what I would probably call Joe Cadena.
He should team up with. You should team up with Joe Espresso.
Yeah,
just really let that
Joe
one
Espresso. All right, let's switch it up like Nintendo. Let's talk about
El Grande Americano.
Almost shot drink up my nose.
And then you could bring back Truth Martini, and he could be Espresso Martini. What happened to Truth Martini? Did he get canceled, or is he dead?
I thought he did.
No, you're thinking of Larry Sweeney.
Oh yeah, that's how I am. You are right.
Yeah, he had good genes. Remember, he did the thing for American Eagle. Larry Sweeney.
I thought Larry Sweeney taught Ben Savage on Boy Meets World.
No, that was Vader.
Oh yeah, the cream always rises to the top. Is that the same one? Savage? No, that's Fred Savage.
Truth Martini is still alive.
Unfortunately,
his Wikipedia doesn't say anything about being problematic.
Beer? What? What's your beef with Truth Martini? You said unfortunately he's still alive.
What?
He's 50.
What? Hey man, goddamn, I'm like 8 years from that.
That's how young you are? I thought you were way older.
I know. I look it. I've been old since I've been young, or some shit.
Okay.
I was driving since I was like 11 years old and shit.
He had
Yeah,
neck surgery in
like
2016.
Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, where you've just looked old for like 70 years.
Yes.
You're born to be an old man.
Yeah, that's why I was driving at 11. Because people thought I was like 15 and shit. So I was like, all right. I had face hair in elementary, dog.
Oh, you said that's why you were driving at 11, and I thought you said that's why you were driving 911. And I was like,
I mean, it's the same.
what did you
Same
do,
thing.
B-Rob?
Same thing. Whatever. I
I
drove
know
my
you've told the
mom's.
story of like 9/11 made you join the military, but now I'm wondering.
No.
Which side were you on?
No. 9/11 didn't make me join the military. I joined the military prior to 9/11, and it happened like under a year of me being in service.
B-Rob at 9 a.m.
That's bad luck.
I'm making the joke before you know it. B-Rob at 9 a.m. on 9/11 being like, oh, this wasn't on my bingo card.
Wait, yeah. No, B-Rob, that's just the joke from
Both of them?
that's just the joke from Futurama. War were declared.
Oh no. So I'm like the Simpsons now. I like predict shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I just wanted to do like cool army stuff, like clean up trash when the president called. Now I got to go do real war.
Like, nah, for real. Like, that was my intent. You know, I was like, all right, my majority of my family is military. So I was like, I seen the lifestyle. I was like, all right, they get housing, they get paid for, you know, their family expenses, they get free medical. I was like, I'm having a kid here soon, so I need to do this. And then 9/11. I was like, fuck.
Things were going real good for a while there.
Mm-hmm. Now we have no jobs, no futures. It's bullshit.
Thanks, Obama.
We should have hope. We should have
I had to
cash.
stop myself.
What
mean,
pod we got going here? Top that 9/11 joke, New Japan podcast.
No, we swore it off for a year. We can't do it.
Oh, that's offensive. You're not supposed to forget.
You're remembering it, so we're good. You can remember internally.
Well, we won't forget about Joe Hendry being on the roster because anytime you say his name, he appears. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I added another piece of news here that we didn't talk about
Oh,
because Braun Strowman's going to get these hands.
Oh no! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hams is what I meant to say.
Yeah, rum hams.
Apparently, Braun Strowman has a travel show where he eats everything on the menu coming to the USA Network, and looks awesome. I don't know why he gets to still be called Braun Strowman.
I was wondering if maybe this show was like filmed prior to them releasing him, and just like contractually they're obligated to.
Does WWE know they released him, or was his release one of those like Shayna Baszler things where he might still be a thing but not on the shows?
Well, I mean, I think that's her name, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but she's around. She still works.
Yeah, she was on.
Yeah, she's a trainer.
Is Braun like on a weird hiatus?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I mean, they let a lot of those indie guys, I mean, they are indie guys now, but they let a couple of them go and let them retain their name, like Indy Hartwell and some of the other people they released. So
isn't that her name?
Is it? Hold
I
on.
don't think so.
No,
I
think
believe
so.
it's
DeMartin.
indie wrestling.
But she had Indy Hartwell before she got there. Braun Strowman is like a name they gave him.
Mm-hmm.
So it just seems a little odd that he's just, I'm Braun Strowman on the USA Network. I figure maybe it's a deal where USA is like, hey, WWE, you're still working with us. Can we call him Braun Strowman because no one knows who the fuck his real name is?
Adam something or other.
Yeah. Either way, this dude goes out to eat. I love watching travel shows and people eating. I'm gonna watch like every episode. It's gonna be awesome.
I want him to just be like, start sending the jabs out there. Be like, feed me more.
Yeah, how mad do you think Ryback is sitting in his fucking studio apartment in front of his 90s computer desk that wraps around that little place that should have a dining room table? and he's
There's
just
no-
eating
there's
fucking
no
Taco
way-
Bell.
There's no way the editing is going to be as good as Ryback's videos.
Redbacks doesn't have any editing.
It doesn't. It has, that's the best part about it, Cody. It's
Yeah, he just turns it
it's
on
just
and let it go.
Dog.
dead air and the sound of him chewing. It's the best.
So I heard somewhere someone mentioned they were shopping around this concept with Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did like
I
a.
vaguely
Was
remember
it
a
for
Big E
Peacock
travel
or-
show.
It was during one of the pay-per-view or PLEs rather, and like during the pre-show, as just like a little interstitial, there was a little thing of him doing basically a traveling eating show. And I was just like, oh, if they like expanded this would be really cool. And apparently that now they're just doing it or did it with Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it made more sense to me with Big E. So it was like Big E, like Big Eats.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but get these hams. It works. And at Thanksgiving, you can get these yams.
You know, I do enjoy that a little bit more.
It works, except he doesn't work
B-Rob,
there anymore.
B-Rob can understand getting these yams.
Oh, my God. When I went to make me another drink, I ran upstairs and grabbed Miss B-Rob's yams. It's our anniversary. I can do that.
Happy anniversary. What can I say?
B-Rob was
You
looking
have
at
a
Noah's
wife?
yams the other day.
Oh, yeah. Noah has the yams.
I'm still.
All right.
What happened to that day?
Noah,
All of a sudden, y'all have known me and seen me in person before, and for whatever reason, I guess because I was wearing shorts, you guys
Mhm.
realized that I have a
I was
big
never looking
fat
at your
ass.
I was never looking at your dumper.
Hey, man. I was looking at my
Noah's got a
phone and I
dumper?
just looked over and I was like, ass.
Apparently, I am a
Noah,
dumper.
you're dummy dick.
According to that one guy,
It wasn't on B-Rob's bingo card.
according to, I've told this story, right? When I was in college and I was setting up a stage for a TV production class, and one of my classmates looks down at me as I was bending over and goes, "Oh, he got that white boy ass." I just like
No,
didn't know what to say about that.
Hank Hill got
Yeah.
a white boy ass. You got something.
no. Yeah, you don't want a white boy. You got dunk.
No.
It's not fair. I
Noah
wasn't
has the
there.
cakes,
I wasn't in
everyone.
Houston this week, so I was not present for this. I need
Probably for
pictures.
the best.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
I almost took a picture.
my new thing is going to be returning from visiting Houston and saying bad things about it because it reminds me of why I left. As soon as I landed, my phone said air quality alert, and
Yeah, it
within
says
a
that every
day,
day.
I had a stuffy nose. And ever since I got back here, within an hour of landing, both nostrils wide open. It's like a whole new world over here. You guys don't have to stay there. It's so bad. Did you know that?
I didn't know that the weather app could say anything other than air quality alert.
Yeah, it says different stuff other places, like
Wow.
cooler temperatures, and that's it.
I wasn't on my bingo card. Am I doing it right?
No. Can we take a break and then come back and talk about wrestling?
Yeah, whatever else is on the bingo.
Sure.
Yeah. If your bingo card says they're going to take a break right now and come back and talk about all of the WWE that happened this week in Wrestlepalooza, then you can put a little stamp on that and roll your grandma around in that fucking tumbler. All right, give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare. No one gave me a hoe.
I'm trying to.
B-Rob is drunk. We're going to talk about wrestling finally. For those of you just joining us after the Chumba Casino ads, we've been talking for 30 minutes.
Yes. We are an hour in the podcast.
Sorry you don't get any of that. Which
Put
one
it
of
on the
you
$10 tier.
which one of you co-hosts put the SmackDown stuff on here?
I
You
did.
did. No one did. Oh, who did?
Not me.
Which one of you white people did it? I'm sorry.
I don't think B-Rob's going to make it to talking AEW.
I'm fucking crying right now. Oh shit.
Good podcast.
B-Rob's crying because of how beautiful Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill was on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, mini cheeks. It's too hot.
It was a pretty good match, but I think everything that or the big takeaway from it was Tiffany Stratton's moonsault to the outside, where she completely just. Did you guys see this? Well, yeah. I mean, so it was a planned spot. Nope. Like Jade Cargill sidestepped, but Tiffany took a nasty bump. Like,
yeah, she went like neck and shoulders to the ground.
Yeah, it was bad. But the word on the street is that we're getting another Wrestlepalooza match announced, probably tomorrow night on SmackDown or tonight.
It's not the word on the street; it's the word on the T-shirt.
Right. So people have found T-shirts for Wrestlepalooza that have the full card on it, and that includes Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax for the women's championship, WWE Women's Championship.
A lot of cheekage.
You know what they should do? We were looking at the shop earlier, probably during one of the breaks, and
the one
talking
break.
about how like they didn't have the sizes we wanted for the stuff on sale. They should make Labubu shirts so I can buy one for my Labubu. Where's my Wrestlepalooza Labubu shirt?
I got to see your Lafufu in person.
That one got given to someone's grandchild. I have a real one at home.
Oh, no. You have two
another
real ones.
I got another one in the mail.
Oh, it's in the mail still. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it just got on the boat. Or plane. I don't know how they get over here. I don't know how Labubus travel.
Yeah. Did you get tariffed on that?
I don't know. It was like $30. I got it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Isn't it
my
great?
God.
Guy who doesn't use TikTok is like, what if I gave them my credit card information?
I haven't even done that, and I use TikTok a lot.
I bought it on the Pop Mart US shop.
Well,
it's
an
legit.
official source for
I think it's
all
legit.
your
I hope it's legit.
needs.
It was a lot cheaper than my last fake Labubu. Another problem with Houston, they don't have real Labubus.
Well, anyway.
All right, so there's that match.
Yeah. The only other thing worth talking about from SmackDown was Cody Rhodes' return. I guess he's done filming Street Fighter. He came out and attacked Drew McIntyre after because Drew McIntyre was wrestling Randy Orton, and challenged him to Wrestlepalooza. So they're having a championship match.
Before we move on from Drew McIntyre wrestling Randy Orton, the thing I saw was that Drew McIntyre did like a power slam to Randy Orton, but like his feet hit the ropes, and apparently Randy Orton was like shoot hot, like pissed off.
Yeah, like no one's ever slammed me against the ropes before.
Yeah, like he like rolled out of the ring and then like started no selling Drew's punches.
Yeah, he was
after
like
the match, he like yelled like in 25 crap damn years, no one's ever slammed me into the ropes.
You said crap damn?
Well, I
similar
self-censoring there, Cody.
It's an explicit pod.
Yeah.
Doing the
Say
butt.
whatever the hell we want.
It is
Well,
after.
actually,
well, it's not
not
after 10
anything.
yet. I saw that going around on the internet. The fuck's that about?
That's what I wonder.
I guess apparently he didn't like being slammed into the ropes.
Or is there like more to it?
Well, I mean, that's a good way to like you can damage an Achilles, hamstring, or anything like that.
Yeah, but also
I mean,
it's certain people's moves is to do that.
Yeah, like that's an established spot.
yeah, but like he said it. Nobody's ever done that to me. So I don't know. He was just pissed for. I mean, those are cables. Those are not ropes. You remember that, right? So I mean, I don't know. He has some concerns. Maybe he hit his leg the wrong way on that shit or whatever. He didn't like it. Randy Orton should retire.
What the fuck?
Disagree.
The takeaway.
I think he should come out
so-
with a double Dutch bus, though.
Any chance Drew McIntyre wins this? I don't think so.
Not a fucking chance.
Right?
Nope.
You spent all year trying to get Cody back to that spot, only for him to lose it to Drew McIntyre a month later. That said, it's unfortunate that he had to go film a movie as soon as he won the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it about SmackDown. Anybody watch Raw?
Cody had to get that SAG after money so he can get insurance for free, kind of.
Of course, we watched Raw.
We love Raw. John Cena
did a
opened the
promo.
show. He did.
Yeah.
This was in Springfield, Mass. Just like a couple hours away from me. I thought about making the trip, but then I remembered that I'd already bought $700 tickets to the show in Boston in a couple months, so didn't make it to this one. But
You didn't miss
it was a
anything.
pretty hot
'Cause he didn't do shit.
No, he really didn't. I mean, he came out and cut a promo. Talked about how he used to play football in Springfield, and thanked the people, and kind of promoted his match with Brock Lesnar at Wrestlepalooza. Really not much.
Crowd chanted fuck Brock Lesnar, and he was like, hear that? They're saying talk to Brock Lesnar.
That was pretty funny.
Keep saying it, which I thought was interesting. They had trouble with censoring on the show because there were several times where it was like a holy shit chant or a fuck something started, and by the end of the show you could just tell they didn't care anymore.
Yeah,
Like there was a certain part where you could just
night.
hear they gave up on censoring.
It's like, we're on Netflix. Who cares?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
the thing
how
is,
it should
why
be.
are they? Yeah, like why are they even censoring it? But
The
whatever.
thing is, when they censor it, it's going to lead to, Daddy, why are they censoring the crowd? Well,
Right.
they're saying fuck.
they're Streisanding themselves.
Yeah.
But Cena did. I liked the way he ended the promo. He kind of stole it from a sign, but gave it credit. Because something from SmackDown that we didn't talk about was there was a segment with Brock Lesnar and R-Truth for some fucking reason.
People want truth. They've been saying it.
And Brock F5'd R-Truth and in the process ripped his pants. Like just full on pulled the SpongeBob and ripped his pants right down his ass. So Cena ended this promo on Raw by saying that Cena's jorts are stronger than Lesnar's jeans.
Oh, that's what that sign was about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also because
Well-
Brock Lesnar was in a American Eagle ad where he talked about he had really good jeans.
That's right. Brock Lesnar and Larry Sweeney.
Yep.
They did an angle throughout the show of Jey Uso and LA Knight not liking each other, and LA Knight needing a tag partner to take on the Bronze at the end of the show, which is always at the end of the show. And LA Knight picked Jimmy. Cool. I'm so sick of every fucking episode of Raw ending with the mid-card act from Seth Rollins' stable.
Yeah.
Like, I get that they're like, hey, we're going to push new talent. We're going to establish them as the ones at the end of the show. But, like, Seth doesn't even show up at the end of the show.
But
They have been
something
completely
different.
detached since Paul Heyman has been taken out.
Yeah.
Just do anything at the end of the show. Have Stephanie DeCare stand there and point to the sky, or do that
Name's
match
Io,
they
not
had.
the-
No, she can point at her because they're wrestling at Palooza. Do the Punk and AJ stuff at the end of the show. Put a main event on. Like, stop with this shit. I cannot watch these people beat each other up every fucking week anymore. It's killing me.
Yeah. So it came out today. I don't know if you guys saw that. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar has officially been announced as the opening match for Wrestlepalooza. It is going to, kick off the ESPN era. So everyone's like, oh, awesome. AJ Lee is main eventing her first match back. But are we so sure about that? Because that hasn't been announced. Are we not sure that they're just going to throw the Usos and Bronsons out there
Yeah, it's
to end the show? Because that's how they fucking love to do every week.
because Roman's going to return right after.
Oh, God, you're probably right. Fuck, why did I even say this? I don't know. Yeah, I like Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed is fine. I like Jey Uso, but this is just like boring. They do the same thing every week, and it's like, yeah, they're doing this thing with LA Knight, and I just don't care.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
They did the contract signing that they promoted last week backstage very quickly
Yeah, what was
between
up with that?
Io and Vicaire. This whole thing is whack. Vicaire should just be champion by now. What's going on?
Yeah.
They did more of the Asuka and Kyrie stuff and set up.
Kyrie's in an abusive relationship.
I'm enjoying.
I love
this.
that dynamic.
Yeah,
It's so good.
the bit of like Kyrie
Yeah.
hanging around
Conflicted.
and then Asuka from the back just being like, Kyrie. It's a good bit.
Also, Kyrie and Vicaire was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Io Sky and
I don't
Stephanie
know,
is
Rhea
going to
showed
rule.
up. It has every time we've seen it because that's the only matches that Stephanie has on TV.
Who
She's
wins
wrestled
that?
her like 6 times. Vicaire has to win, no question.
Yeah.
Please.
I hope she wins clean before Asuka and Kyrie beat her down. Or beat down Io.
That's a good idea. Well, yeah,
That
I could
keeps
see
Io
them.
away from the belt, and then you get Stephanie and Rhea.
Yeah, I could see Stephanie wins clean. They do like a whole respect angle after shake hands, and then Asuka and Kyrie came out and start beating on Stephanie. Io's not cool with it, so then they turn their attention to her.
Here's the thing, though. At a certain point, we got to stop doing these women respecter programs where every woman that wrestles each other just respects the shit out of each other and they're nice. Like, Stephanie respects Io. They're going to have a good babyface match. Then she's going to go face Rhea, who she also respects, and it's going to be babyface. Like, we got to get some heel in there that people will want to see Stephanie Vicaire kill.
And
Becky
more
Lynch.
clothes.
I feel like Becky should drop the title to AJ that she has, and then put her in a program with Stephanie.
With the goal of getting Stephanie more over.
Yes, exactly. Because I
It
feel
could
like
be a
Becky,
Bayley.
Yeah, we'll talk about Bayley later, but I feel like Becky's really the only heel in the women's division right now, like genuine heel that like gets heat. Liv Morgan was until she.
And Liv Morgan's not. She's going to be fucking babyface the moment she comes back.
Right. So, I mean, like the Judgment Day, they're heels, sure, but like, I don't know. They don't
Your
generate that
faces
much
now.
Yeah, they don't get heat at all.
So yeah, you're right, Paul. They've done a lot of women respecting on the show, which we love to do here.
Too
but,
much respect.
yeah.
Well, CM Punk and AJ had a face-to-face with Seth Rollins and Becky. They advertised it as a face-to-face, but the last 2 appearances we've seen of CM Punk and AJ and Becky and Seth were also face-to-face because they stood across from each other.
Also, there are 4 faces, so would this not be face to face to face to face?
Yeah. It was good.
It was good.
More of the same,
I
though.
enjoyed- Yeah, nothing groundbreaking, but I enjoyed it. It had my full attention. And
The Becky bottom to AJ was really fucking good.
the Becky, I was like, well,
Becky Bottom. What the fuck?
That's what her finish is called.
Manhandle slam, dog.
She got it from The Rock. She got the Rock bottom from him.
Becky is not a bottom.
The Becky bottom.
I did enjoy the like kind of fake fighting that Becky and Seth did to try to trick them, where they were arguing and it was like, oh no, how are the husband and wife going to get along? How can they coexist in their tag match? Only for it to be kind of a ruse to, let their guard down, and then they attacked Punk and AJ.
Also, AJ is from New Jersey and she might shank a bitch.
She
Yeah,
did
I
say
didn't
that.
like that line at all.
It was a little cringe, but
Nothing about her is tough girl. Like, I know she's jacked and all that, but she seems so nice. I don't buy the idea that she might stab somebody.
I do. That be the
So
ones that get you.
That's the Wrestlepalooza card. We got Cena, Brock, Usos, and Vision, and Io and Vicaire, Punk and AJ, and Rollins and Becky, and then Tiffany and Jade and Nia.
And Cody and
Is there
Max.
anything else we're forgetting? Cody and Drew.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty
Honestly, that's
stacked
pretty.
card.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am looking forward to the show. I don't think. I mean the Usos and Vision tag match is probably my least.
Are the Usos going to come out to their Usos theme song?
Yeah.
They have to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they've been coming out to Jay's music this whole time.
But it's not just him,
Which
Usos.
is the Usos music.
Oh, what's to say? I feel like it's still going to be Jay's music. That's the one that's
Because the crowd
gonna-
wants to do the yeet.
Yeah,
But you can
'cause,
still,
like,
you can still do the
Just let him
yeet
get the
to
pin.
down since day one ish. Down
Yeah,
since.
you just it's the same fucking music.
Well, whatever. When we come back, we'll talk about people coming out to their old music
It's a
and
break
also
already.
AEW All Out. Yeah, it's the break already. We're going to watch 25 minutes of 1970s quasi hip hop.
And we're back. We're gonna close this
I wasn't
thing out.
ready.
Oh, motherfucker! I asked if you was ready.
I'm ready now.
Okay, so we're back. We're gonna close this out with some of the good vibes for this pod and whatnot. Paul, since you said you were ready, what are you looking forward to coming up? Or some of the things that you liked in this past week?
Well, you guys all know I hate NXT.
Of
That's why
course,
I
you
watch
do.
it every single week. But this is the NXT homecoming show this week, and parts of it were quite amusing. The show intro was awesome. They did the old, they did like a video package of like all of the stars to the Coheed song, and then they went to one of the previous Black and Gold themes and
did they do
did
the
it with
Slipknot one?
no.
Dang.
But they did
All
the
out
old
line.
intro with the current stars of NXT, including Joe Hendry. So, worth pointing that out since he may or may not be in TNA. And then they kicked off the show with Triple H, of course, talking about how NXT is so great and the fans made it. And then Shawn Michaels came out and they did like old guy stuff, and then they got interrupted by William Regal, and the crowd wouldn't stop saying War Games, and William Regal's like, shut up, I have to say it. Which was pretty great. And they got interrupted by Charlotte Flair, who came out to her old music, and I was like, fuck yeah. Old music Charlotte is so much better than current Charlotte. And she was joined with Alexa Bliss, who came out to current music, which disappointed me because I really wanted to hear her shitty NXT music. No, the other one. The
What?
Glitter, Glitz, Sparkle,
Oh,
Bliss.
glitter, glitz, glamour, blitz.
Something like that.
Stroke.
She didn't. They cut a promo about how women run NXT, and it's always been about the women's.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
And then everyone was like, "You right," and left. And then they had their match against Tatum Paxley and Blonde Girl from the Colling, and quite good.
Izzy Dame.
Yeah, sure. Is she?
Yeah, that's her name, Izzy Dame.
Is she though?
Is she though?
I don't know. Good match. Alexa and Charlotte retained, of course. And then a couple other things on the show. They did DIY versus Trick and Mello, who DIY came out solo so they could hit their old music. We got No One Will Survive, and of course,
yeah.
the perfect Rebel Heart song. And at this point in the show, I really, really, really hope that both the talent and Triple H were like, man, these theme songs are so much better. Let's just
Yeah, really. Please, God.
That's the thing.
Like,
Like, I kind of don't like about them doing this is it's like, okay, so you know that these are better. Like, why are you not using these on a regular basis?
I really hope Johnny Gargano went back there and was like, guys, we gotta go back to this
Something
song.
has to be done.
Please.
I hope that's what's happening with most of the people on this show. DIY and Trick and Mello was very, very good. And ultimately, The Miz cost DIY the match because Miz and Mello, I think, are taking on DIY on SmackDown.
Yeah, something like that.
for I think a chance at the tag titles, which Mello doesn't want to be in a tag team with Miz, which I find really odd how that works.
Well, yeah, Melo has been presented a couple of opportunities or whatever, and Miz is kind of holding him back because he want to go for the tag titles and shit.
Yeah. Another note here is that all the old guys who have returned on this show are baby faces, including Finn Balor, who came out to his old music.
Yeah.
Full on baby face.
Good.
All he needed was the little small trunks.
I think what I think they should do with this is have Finn Balor realize he likes being cheered and doesn't want to be part of this Judgment Day stuff anymore because they keep fucking around, and kind of just leaves them and feuds with them.
That's been his character the whole time, though.
What?
Like him infighting with the Judgment Day.
Yeah, because he wants it to be his group, but they don't want to be his group, so he should just be like, "I'm out," and then feud with Dominic or something.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that, though. Because it always leads to shenanigans with like bringing some old motherfuckers back that we don't need. Luke Gallows and Anderson.
You think they would put Finn Balor with Gallows and Anderson?
Yes.
Hard pass. Just put him with AJ and Finn against.
You know, that might be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and then they can get Gallows and Anderson to help him.
No.
So, Finn was out there. He interrupted Lexus King, who was talking. And
why?
He distracted him. So,
Miles Bourne.
Yeah, Miles Bourne could beat up Lexus King, and then Finn did the stomps, and they did the poses and shit.
I think it's totally weird that we have a character named Miles Bourne. I'm not talking about his, other stuff like him being deaf and all kind of things like that, hearing impaired. But we had Miles Jordan and Evan Bourne, and it's like they just chopped off names and made him this guy.
And Jordan Grace. And
weird shit.
And
I want to see
Miles.
I want to see the Excel file for the NXT fucking mashup names or fucking name generator or whatever the fuck they got.
Well, it doesn't have anything on Joey Cappuccino and DiSerono.
What's the number on car miles? Like 75,000? Because you have to get the better oil after that.
Yeah,
At
you
a certain
do.
point, you got to switch out oil.
Yeah, you got to go to high mileage.
Yeah.
What else is on the show? They did a main event between Lyra, because Tiffany was out. Stephanie Vicaire and Rhea Ripley against Fatal Influence. It was fine.
Mm-hmm. I hope in that
Lola Vice
moment
got involved.
Yeah, in that moment, I really wanted Mandy Rose to pop out.
Well, if you want to see her pop out, you can go to her OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, she's popping out of all kinds of things.
That's why she doesn't work there anymore, and she's all mad that she didn't get a phone call. Come on, what are you, fucking dumb?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. One thing that they were doing throughout the show was that as soon as the show started, they were talking about all these TNA wrestlers mad they didn't get invited to this, which kind of funny considering why would you get invited to this? But that went on throughout the thing.
Because most of the TNA roster is NXT people.
And they announced that next week it was going to be title versus title, Oba versus Trick, which I assume is when they start the TNA invasion. But what I thought was funny is they showed a bunch of tweets at the end of the show, or like during the show, of people who were mad. Mustafa Ali being one. I'm shocked that we might see him back on WWE TV.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That's kind of wild. The other one being Matt Hardy, who...
Fuck him.
His tweet said something along the lines of, "This is bullshit. Like the TNA championship should be defended against TNA champion or TNA talent." Motherfucker, you were a WCW tag team champion.
Fuck Matt Hardy.
Shut the fuck up. You were part of an invasion already, and you won their titles. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I know they all got sent a script and said tweet this, but like, come on.
Fuck Matt Hardy.
So dumb. Well, he's gonna delete
all his tweets.
Whoever those tag team champions are.
Him.
No, Carmelo's on SmackDown. It's the Wyatt Shield guys who have like they act like the Shield, but they have the derp.
Yeah, Dark State.
That's it. Yeah, the TNA invasion is going to be weird because now we're supposed to care about NXT as the baby faces, and they've been trying to spin it the other way for this longest time. So I don't know how this is going to work, but it's going to be dumb, and I will be watching it. Also, I think Stephanie Vaquer has returned to NXT more times than she's been on Raw since leaving NXT.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Speaking of Raw, Cody.
A Raw Cody?
Yeah.
Raw Cody has appeared.
There was something on Raw that we didn't talk about that I would like to talk about here. I'm really becoming a big fan of Lyra Valkyria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think she gets better every week from a character standpoint, from a in-ring standpoint. And her match with Roxanne on Raw was really, really good. Like Roxanne. It wasn't super long, but they went out there and they I don't know, it felt like they were proving a point, and they just had a solid sprint, and I really enjoyed it. There was one real nasty looking bump that Lyra took off the top rope at one point too, but I liked it. And then I also really liked the post-match stuff with Bayley. And this is the first time I've been very intrigued by the Bayley character in years. It seems like they're
the
doing
hugging
some
stuff.
Yeah, well,
I'm so mad she didn't come out to her old music.
Oh, not yet.
It's
not
coming
yet,
though.
Well, so here's the thing: is it seems like she's doing this kind of
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, like Jekyll and Hyde, or I don't know.
She's going to do a Foley thing.
Schizophrenia, bipolar disorder type of thing they're going for, but basically, yeah, she has been doing these vignettes where she's hearing voices in her head, and then she comes out after this match and she saves Lyra from a Judgment Day beatdown.
Oh my god!
And then
I want her to come out with the tights and just raise her hands up like Randy Orton.
P-Rob, you've had too much tonight. Take it from me.
So anyways, she runs over and hugs Michael Cole. I think it was Tessitore on commentary this week.
I think it was everybody.
Kisses Corey, and she's going around hugging everybody. And at first you're like, oh, well, okay, full on babyface hugger Bayley is back. But then we got a backstage segment where Lyra knocks on her locker room door trying to talk to her, and she you can hear throwing. She's throwing stuff and slamming stuff around and screaming and arguing with someone, and then she opens the door. Lyra opens the door and Bayley's just sitting on the couch. And she gets mad at her for not knocking, and it's a little bit of the ding dong hello character coming out, and it's interesting. I look forward to seeing how this plays out, and kind of to the point we were making earlier about all the women main event feuds lately have just been I respect you, let's fight for the title. It's nice to see an actual story with the women right now, and honestly, I think this is the best program they have on Raw, besides the Punk and AJ stuff.
I agree. And I think it would be cool if she did a Mick Foley thing where once she gets control of this, she can channel which Bayley she wants to be.
Yeah.
I think this is a great way to bring back that hugger character, because they really haven't done it since she stopped doing it. And not even for the nostalgia pop. She hasn't brought out the
Bayley Buddies.
The Bayley Buddies, arm flailing inflatable tube men. But now they can do it and have it be more than just a nostalgia pop.
I'm fine with it being a nostalgia pop too, though.
Sure, but
as long as they don't
it's a justified nostalgia pop. What?
What?
Who's using the hard R?
There's a hugger.
Oh. There is that one picture of Bayley that I feel like everyone always uses of her wearing that I'm a hugger shirt, where it's just very unfortunately folded in such a way that
Oh no.
It's a weird podcast. Is everyone else feeling that?
Feels fine to me.
I mean, it's good, but it's weird. Weird good energy tonight.
It's
feels
my
so good.
anniversary.
People need this
Noah.
after the last 2 weeks. They didn't have this podcast on their bingo card.
Noah, was there anything good or weird from wrestling this week that you want to talk about?
Yeah, it actually kind of leads into our preview of AEW All Out. But there was a match on Dynamite as we're recording this last night between Mascara Dorada and
that shit was wild.
the Beast Mortos, which it was a lucha match, but they really it was reminded me of, I guess, like Bandito versus Hechicero in the ways that they just like really fucked each other up with lucha shit.
Yeah,
Lots of
and like
hard
I said,
apron stuff.
yeah, like I said, I highly recommend that you go back and look at that title match from Hechicero and Bandito.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, great. The crowd was really into the match, and then Mascara Dorada ended up winning.
Yep.
Which means that he is in the triple threat with Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita for the Continental, not the Continental, right?
The
Continental? Unified Continental title.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Yeah. And yeah, Okada and Konosuke came out and had to stare down. And Don Callis was like, oh no, everyone cool down.
Mm-hmm.
It was good stuff. A lot of good builds to this card, I think. But yeah, that match was really cool. If you didn't see it, go check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff on Dynamite last night. There was also the street fight, or no, it was no holds barred between Tekla and Queen Aminata. It was pretty neat.
Which, like, they won't let these two stop fighting each other.
Yeah, good stuff. And that also leads into another big match that's happening on the card. Which, B-Rob, do you want to tell us what's on that card over there for All Out?
Yes, All Out, emanating from a building in Toronto.
In
I think.
Canada.
Yeah, where he said 13 match cards so far. 3 of them being the pre-show, so 10 match on
So
the main
far.
card proper. Yeah, so far.
Yeah,
what
we
does the
still have
T-shirt say, though?
We have to wait for Collision. They might announce some
Dude,
more
I don't
matches.
I don't
on
think
Collision.
AEW makes T-shirts with their match cards on it, because if they did, they would be nightgowns.
I would get one for Miss B, Rob.
Hell yeah!
For her anniversary.
Yes.
I got you a big shirt. You can sleep in it.
It's a tracksuit.
I'm putting you down, bitch.
Hey, for real, like if I see a shirt that I like, I would buy like a XXX so she can wear it as a nightgown. Cause like she got a Deadpool shirt, which I like.
Should I add that to my movie list? XXX.
Yeah.
Yes, XXX, and what is XXX Enemy of the State,
XXXL.
and then there's XXX Return of Xander Cage. So there's
They
3
should've-
XXX movies.
Good.
They should have done
names.
XXX, and they should have done a sequel called XXXL, which is just XXX but with fat guys.
Well, I mean, XXX Enemy of the State or whatever the fuck they call it has Ice Cube in it, and he is kind of chunky. So I mean,
What if it was like XXX, but XXXL is when the Buddy Love potion wears off?
God.
Yes.
Oh, you've never seen a
Noah
Triple X
loves
movie?
the Nutty Professor. I have not.
Damn, I watch one like almost every night.
Every year.
Well, I don't watch movies. I watch clips. I don't got time for a movie.
Yeah, that's what
No,
TikTok's for.
I sit down, I grab a whole bowl of popcorn, and
Paul loves
sit down for an hour and a half. I want to know
Let's see
how
if
they're
these
going to
two
get out of the
finally
washing
fuck.
machine.
What the fuck is going on?
How are they going to wiggle out of this one?
Yo, step bro.
Yeah, why are they always related? What are we doing?
Are they going to
Yeah.
fix that leaky pipe or what?
What
I
if
don't
their
know.
mom finds out, but their dad is different?
That
don't-
pizza's getting cold.
Yeah, I don't understand what it is with white people and incest.
It's a good question.
You seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, because white people fucking each other all the time, and they kin.
They can what?
Dude got his dick chopped off because he was trying to fuck with his sister.
My God.
Yeah.
This
He
really
deserves it.
happened in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
This is a good wrestling podcast.
Game of Thrones stinks.
Hey, come on now. She dropped the knife and stabbed somebody. 2 hands. 2-hand move. Anyway.
I was like, you know who else is probably
yeah, that's how they beat the White Walkers that were for 7 seasons built up as this crazy threat, and she's just like, "Gotcha, bitch." Within like 30 seconds, and I'm like, "Oh, we could have just done that."
That's like my favorite Dave Chappelle bit. Gotcha, bitch. Anyway,
Rob, do you know what else has ladies that are probably going to get stabbed?
yes, I mean we have an 8-man women's tornado tailgate brawl for the pre-show of the All Out pay-per-view.
You said 8 men's women tornado brawl.
I mean, you know, if you believe in the biblical sense, I mean, women came from men, so is woman.
I can't stop thinking about Noah's tailgate.
Yeah, Noah has he doesn't have a tailgate. That boy got a dump truck. Anyway, it's Harley Cameron, Mina
Didn't have me
Shirakawa.
referring to asses as tailgates on my bingo card.
Come on, let me get
Are
through
we
this real
really
quick.
running down this entire card? Because we're going to be here for 3 years. Especially if you're the one doing it.
I'm
Why are we
trying to
talking
run
about a fucking a clusterfuck pre-show match?
because you brought up women, motherfucker.
Didn't get
I
all
thought
of
that was your segue. You did it. You
That's all
did
of
it.
it.
I'm trying to run through it. Let me run through it.
We don't bring up women. You surely will.
Yeah, I would. Anyway,
We got to interrupt you every time you do a match.
come on. See, that's why we're gonna be here for 8 hours and fucking
Your anniversary.
Yeah, hey, hold on. You can stall me for another 3 hours, then it'll be 12 o'clock and it'll be my anniversary. Anyway, women, they're doing things. 8 women tag, tornado tailgate brawl. Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Aminata, and Willow versus Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, which, you know, you should know who those ladies are by now. Hopefully, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla, or whatever.
Yeah, but she ain't here.
But she ain't there because she got a match later on that'll be on the card. Anyway, so that's going to be on the pre-show. Daniel Garcia versus Katsuyori Shibata.
That'll be
because
fun.
they got beef.
Yeah.
And this will be their third match. So it'll be the rubber match. They both have 1 win apiece. And then we also have on the pre-show the Ops versus the Workhorsemen.
This is what we're doing with Samoa Joe.
Yeah, fuck Samoa Joe. He should retire.
Pre-show against the Workhorsemen.
Yeah,
No
because
shade
he
to the
should.
Workhorsemen, but they ain't, you know, they're like C tier.
Yeah, because he should retire. So now we get to the card proper. CNC versus FTR in a tag match. There's no stipulation. They're just going to beat the shit out of each other. There's been a lot of tension built up and everything, and I could care less.
It's
next,
pretty hard to care.
yeah,
This is the first Edge and
next-
Christian tag match in like 20 years or something. More than
Yeah.
that, I think.
And-
That's what they're saying.
yeah, and I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Still don't give a shit.
But think about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're only 2 WrestleManias away from Edge and Christian against the Hardys and the Dudleys in a TLC match in Saudi Arabia.
Like, for real, within the next year and a half, you can have that match. Because currently, right now, being built for Bound for Glory, which is TNA's WrestleMania, we have a TLC match with the Dudleys
Oh, I know.
and the fucking Hardys, which you could have interjected, you know, however the fuck Edge and Christian into that somehow, or that you could have saved it for the year next. Or what? Well, fuck them. Anyway, they should all fucking
Brock is
retire.
So funny. He can't get through words.
I know, because I'm so fucking angry and I can't think straight.
Is that what we call it?
Yes, it's liquid angry.
It's like my whole room looks like AI. I must be angry.
Especially you. You work from home. Fuck that match. We also have a trios match, the Hurt Syndicate with MVP included, so it makes this a trios match versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony or AOA.
Yeah. Gates of Agony, you got it.
Is this
Gates of
MVP's
Agony.
first match in AEW?
I believe, or his first
actually.
match in a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't care, and I love MVP, and we know that historically. But like, whatever.
I care about this. I think I like the story behind this, and they've done a good job of building it.
Yeah,
And
I mean, even
the
most
MVP
recently
part-
on Dynamite, MVP was like beating the shit out of Ricochet, broke the cane over his back and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the MVP part of it is going to be interesting because, not necessarily as mobile as, especially the opposition in this match. Gates of Agony and Ricochet, very nimble.
Yeah.
But
Because MVP has been training in a different discipline, but like wrestling in any other sport is like totally different. So like I'm interested to see how that's going to look because, like I said, MVP is one of my favorite United States champions of all time. But dude is past his prime.
This is his second AEW match. He did wrestle on Dynamite back in January.
Yeah, like I said either his first match or his first match in a long time. Anyway, Mercedes and Riho, looking forward to that. But the match is on my card, and I know Paul's probably going to make some jokes about it. Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley in a coffin match.
woo!
What was
I
that?
can't
What
wait.
sort of joke about?
I don't know. You usually string this into your favorite show that I hate.
Oh, you thought I was gonna make a coffin flop joke?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Then we got Mark Briscoe, MJF in a tables and thumbtacks match. So, okay, whatever.
I mean, again, they've done a good job of building this, I think. I'm invested in this story at least.
I mean, this is going to be some cool plunder.
The stipulation is pretty silly, but like everything else surrounding the match, I think they've done a good job with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The backstage kind of TNA like camera off to the side, zoomed in on the subject, but like not really in the room trope of like, I'm going to kill Mark Briscoe from MJF, talking shit about his dead brother and all kind of stuff, and just like making him more of an asshole than he already is on screen and shit.
Yeah, I think this has been this more than anything since he's turned heel again. This has been like some really good classic heel MJF stuff. So it's been good seeing him in that mode again.
Yep. And then another match that I got my eyes on, not really. I'm gonna kind of be looking down and listening to the audio because women are too fucking hot. Toni Storm, the current champion, versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus Tekla for the AEW Women's World Championship. So it's going to be a clusterfuck of a match in a good way. So I'm looking forward to that, kinda, because my eyes will be averted. Anyway, after that, we have Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher, which, I need this in my life. It's going to be...
Into Cody's dog for a second.
Yeah. If any member of the Don Callis family interfere, Fletcher will be disqualified and stripped of the TNT Championship. That's the stipulation we have in this match. So
these are two of the best stars in this company.
Yes. These two.
This is going to be a crazy match.
Yeah, they're going to collide in a great way, and it's going to be glorious. And I will remain because victorious or some shit. Another match I'm kind of looking forward to is Kazuchika Okada versus Konosuke Takeshita and Mascara Dorada in a triple threat for the AEW Unified Championship. Just the fact that Takeshita and Okada are in the same ring vying for a championship was enough for me. You add Mascara Dorada in there, it's like cherry on the sundae and shit. So that'll be fun. And then Big Bill called out Eddie Kingston over the last 2 weeks. So Eddie Kingston might be inbound making his return.
That'd be cool.
I wouldn't.
It's been
I
a long
wouldn't.
time.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you do something like this and not pay it off. So Eddie Kingston is inbound, and it's good to see that he's healthy and able to get back in the ring and wrestle.
You think we're going to see him on Collision?
Maybe.
Beforehand?
I hope. Just to give us to whet that appetite a little bit. And then the last
Or I
thing
guess wait. No, Collision already happened. I'm sorry. Collision was the last hour of Dynamite, technically, I think, this week.
Oh, okay. So they didn't do live
Because All
Saturday.
Out's happening in the afternoon on Saturday, so there's definitely not time for another Collision beforehand.
Okay, yeah. Little tapey foo.
Yeah.
And the last thing I got on this card or whatever, Brodito versus the Young Bucks versus Jet Speed versus the Don Callis family, which will consist of Josh Alexander and Hechicero for the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. And they already kind of did this.
Mm-hmm.
I think replaced the Don Callis family with the Death Riders. I think they already kind of had this match on Dynamite a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure this is going to be a similar kind of car crash, but still going to be great probably. So
yeah, I think
still excited to see that match again.
Yeah, but they don't slip it on Jet Speed or the Don Callis family to kind of further their narrative. Brodito is going to retain.
Yeah, Brodito is so hot right now.
Yeah,
I feel like
for real.
Brodito alone has invigorated so much energy back into the tag team division. Them and Jet Speed, I think that both of those teams have done a lot to make the tag team division exciting again. So.
I mean, Brodito is showing up in CMLL with matching mask and shit or whatever, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a cool little deal there. So that's going to be like Noah said, a car crash of shenanigans and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to it whenever I can put eyeballs on that.
Yeah. All Out. Not a ton of, there is some, what do you call it? Hardcore matches on this card, but not as much as I think last year. I feel like last year especially was a especially violent affair for All Out, and it seems to be dialed back just a touch this year.
Yes, just a splash.
I don't know, man. This card just does not look good to me.
Yeah, I mean
that's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like with a lot of AEW pay-per-views, excuse me, I just sneezed. I don't know. With a lot of AEW pay-per-views, I feel like I go into them with there's not much story, but the card looks good on paper. And this kind of feels the opposite, where it's they're telling some interesting stories, but I don't know, man. These matchups, Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher, that does nothing for me.
I'm so excited about
doesn't?
that.
I feel like that's actually
the most excited about.
Yeah, no shit.
I feel like that's something that's been earned.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher's a star.
Yes.
Protostar.
He does nothing for me.
Well, I mean,
I'm
all right.
not into Kyle Fletcher at all.
So I can understand that then. I mean, if you're not into one of the combatants in one of these matches
I'm
or whatever,
not into either of them. Honestly, Hangman Page also is immensely overrated.
Of all the things you said on this show, this is what Cody's going to get remembered for.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I mean,
Put it on my bingo card.
Yeah, but if we say Logan Paul, who does the exact same moveset of the person that is overrated,
but better.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think the only match that I want to see on this card is Mercedes versus Riho.
That is going to be a good match.
That feels like just a Dynamite match, though.
Nah. It almost seems like Riho is almost break glass in case of emergency type situation.
Yeah. The fans do love Riho.
Break glass in case we don't have anybody.
No. Break glass in case we don't have anybody. Is what's her name? The Freddie Mercury lady.
Freddie Mercury lady.
Oh,
You know, the one that got left off of All in London or whatever the fuck, and she does
Sakura.
Yeah, Emi Sakura. That's break glass in case of emergency. Her or Nyla Rose.
That's what I was
where
about
the
to
fuck
say.
is
Where
that?
the hell is
play
Nyla
wrestling
Rose
anymore?
Yeah, I mean she's in the company. I don't know what she's doing.
Is
They
Britt
need to put
Baker
her
in
on
the company?
TV.
Is she in the company like Britt Baker is?
No,
Oh,
she,
Britt Breaker's a different. Britt Breaker is a different situation.
Britt
I think.
Breaker. Put her
hold
in the
on, man.
fucking
Hold
division.
on, man. You just made me spit water on my shit. Britt Breaker. Britt Breaker.
DMD.
Britt Breaker D&D.
The Breakers will see you now. Yeah, put her in WWE with Braun Breaker as Britt Breaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of all of the AEW originals, Nyla Rose is definitely like in my top 3 of where the heck are they? I missed them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you heard what Tony said. They have a lot of talent, and they can't just get everybody off the bench at the same time.
But you got motherfucking Kip Sabian on screen. You got Max Caster on screen. You got Anthony Bowens on screen. Well, I take Anthony Bowens back. He needs a little more screen time. Just name some other useless motherfuckers on AEW TV that they could be
Don
utilized.
Callis.
Yeah.
Fletcher.
No, you shut the fuck up.
At the very least, put Nyla Rose on like commentary or something. She has so much charisma.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, she'd be doing the thing at the Evil Uno's wrestling promotion with mystery wrestling or whatever. She's been doing commentary over there.
But
But
it's so
it's
funny if AEW's bench was just the commentary desk and it's like 12 people. All of
Yeah,
them
that-
saying didn't get all of it at some point.
yeah, that's Collision.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson's on commentary now. So why doesn't Nyla Rose transition too?
Oh, come on, Cody.
Yikes.
Come on.
What?
Oof.
He's agreeing with Noah. She would be great
You
at
know what-
commentary.
You know what you did.
Of course he does.
Goddamn tone deaf Cody.
If anything, I think he's... What's the opposite of tone deaf? Good at hearing.
Super.
Yeah, shots fired.
There was no shots.
What?
Hey, speaking of no shots, she doesn't work in WWE anymore, and it's almost Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, that's Shotzi.
Yeah.
Well, folks,
I seen that coming from 100 yards away.
we finally made it to the end of the show. Whereas we like to say, that wasn't on our bingo card. But we'll try again next week. For me and Cody and Noah and B-Rob, whose anniversary is almost now, or now if you're listening to this. Happy anniversary if it's your birthday. See you next week.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.
Damn. R.I.P. Regis Philbin. I had no idea.